In video games, heroes are often gifted legendary weapons to conquer evil. Whether it's a whip, a magic wand, or a blade, these tools are forged with righteousness and hope. But among these sacred relics, there lies a different kind of sword. A weapon not just made for battle, but born for pure domination. Soul Edge. Forged in legend and fueled by ambition, Soul Edge is more than a weapon. It's a living embodiment of corruption and the devastating price of unchecked power. Today, we're diving into why Soul Edge stands amongst the most iconic weapons in all of gaming. Soul Edge made its debut in Namco's Soul Blade back in 1995. Unlike most fighting games, Soul Blade wasn't just a clash of weapons, it was a battle over Cursed Sword. To understand the blade, let's dive into the creation of the Cursed Blade. Believe it or not, Soul Edge was not created from evil. In fact, the Greatsword itself was once an ordinary blade that became cursed after centuries of bloodshed. It eventually gained sentience, thirsting for more souls to fuel its insatiable hunger.
You will pay for this.
Cervantes de Leon, a Spanish pirate, was the first major wielder. He died wielding the blade only to be resurrected by its power, becoming a living extension of its will. After Cervantes' defeat in the first game and losing Soul Edge to Siegfried,
I never had such an easy victory.
the blade would also gain the power to shapeshift into any weapon, depending on the one who wields the cursed blade. Soul Edge doesn't merely exist, it lives, corrupting its way into the hearts of men, twisting fate itself. The visual design of Soul Edge might be the best storytelling device in the series. It started relatively tame in Soul Blade, just a jagged sword with an eerie red tint. But as the series evolved, so did Soul Edge, mutating into a grotesque, flesh and bone monstrosity with pulsating eyeballs staring right at you. And if you were wielding it, well, it didn't just look gross, it started taking over you. Characters like Siegfried and Nightmare physically mutate under its influence, showing how devastating the corruption really is. Every iteration screams, this thing will absolutely ruin your life. The greatest trick Soul Edge ever pulled was making the player care about it. Siegfried, a traumatized knight, seizes control of Soul Edge, thinking it will make him strong and give him the power to resurrect his father, only to be corrupted into the monstrous knight known as Nightmare.
The blade fell into the hands of Siegfried, whose mind was twisted and unwell.
From the quiet life of a village baker to a champion of the divine, Sophitia is summoned by the gods to undertake a perilous mission, to end the nightmare of Soul Edge.
So a puppet controlled by a fool intends to stop me?
Taki, the demon huntress, relentlessly pursues the sword to cleanse the world of its evil. Soul Edge doesn't just affect individuals, it defines them. Every wielder pays a price, their soul. It's character-driven storytelling at its absolute finest.
What is this?
Mechanically, Soul Edge influences gameplay in awesome ways. Wielders like Nightmare and Cervantes play slower but hit like freight trains. Every move feels heavy, decisive, because it is. The sword isn't meant for finesse, it's made for overwhelming brutality.
I've been waiting for this day for too long.
Versus Inferno.
Inferno, an entity born from Soul Edge itself, is a shape-shifting nightmare who copies other fighting styles. The ultimate display of corruption. Even in casual matches, picking a Soul Edge wielder feels like playing a different style of game. High risk, high reward, big intimidation factor. It's not just another weapon, it's an experience. Soul Edge didn't just stay inside of gaming, it leaked into the broader culture. From high-end figures to fan conventions, to freaking real-life replicas that cost more than your rent. Soul Edge has become a symbol recognized beyond just Soul Calibur fans. At the end of the day, Soul Edge stands out not because it made you powerful, but because it reminded you that power has a price. It's dark, it's tragic, heck, it's iconic. And that's why Soul Edge remains one of the greatest, most unforgettable weapons in all of gaming history. Thanks for watching.